I'll try again. Baby hotline, please dial 9 to get out. No flatline, what were you scared about? Baby sad bot.
Welcome to this video series where I'm going to be showing you how to create your own CRT TV wall just like this one. This thing got me millions of views on social media, and it also helped me kickstart my artist career. So I hope it does something good for you. Let's get right into it. All the links to the equipment I'm using will be in the description. Now it's time for the fun part where we create our first TV wall. So I'm using CRT TVs for this one. If you want to know how I get the signal on here, you can check out the previous parts. You can also use computer monitors or just regular TVs if you don't have CRT TVs available. It'll be much easier anyway. I'm also going to be teaching you how to create media that will play how you saw in the intro. So let's get right into it. So doing this is actually a lot simpler than you would ever expect. What's basically going on here is that you have a single video feed coming in, and it's being split up into 4 quadrants on each screen. The video signal is either 4K or 1080p. If it's 4K, then each one of these quadrants is 1080p. If it's 180p, then each one of these are 480. So the thing I'm using to split the video feed is this TV wall controller right here. And this device is incredibly simple. So you basically have your input coming in here from the laptop. Then you have 4 inputs to the TV, and you just hook it up to power. So the outputs are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's pretty much all there is to the hardware. So as long as you have your HDMI converters going on each TV, then this should work out perfectly for you. The HDMI TV walls also have different modes that you can cycle through. And one of them is a mode that acts as a HDMI splitter, like we talked about in the last part. I'll mention why you would want to use an HDMI splitter anyway in one of the later parts. But for this video, let's go back to the full screen display. As for the computer settings, you can have the video duplicate or you could have it extend. I'll show you the benefits of both. For this video, we're going to leave it on duplicate, and I will go ahead and show you how to toggle that. So let's get on the PC over here. Exit out of that. What you can do is you can right click, go to display settings, and as you see, we have our video duplicating. If we want to extend these displays, which we'll want to do later, we can keep changes. And the difference now being that you can slide over different pages and kind of work independently between all of your screens. So as you can see, it's literally just one video feed going into it. And I'm trying to get it back to the laptop. Kind of doesn't want to go back. What the heck? There we go. If you want to change the resolution, you can scroll down. First select the HDMI TV wall, and you can scroll down to your resolution. I like to keep it at the highest setting at 4K. And there's also other settings here you can mess around with. Now it's time for the fun, creative part, which is creating our media. All of the files I'm using will be in the description below. And I'm using the free version of DaVinci Resolve. You can use any video editing software you'd like, including CapCut, but preferably it should be on PC. So what you want to do is you want to start off by making a canvas, which is 1920 by 1080p landscape. And the first thing you're going to do is drag over your video template into the timeline. And let's extend that. So like how I mentioned before, the video signal is split up into 4 different quadrants. Each one of these is going to pertain to your TVs. And from here, we can drag over our other media and fit those right into our TV quadrants. So let's say green is going to be top left. I like to shrink my quadrants down to 0.495. We can go ahead and move this over. So it looks like the X position is negative 480. And then the Y position fits right on 270. And there you go. That will show up on just one of your CRT TV screens. Now let's go ahead and do the same for orange on the top right. And we can use a variation of the values we used before. So for the X position, instead of negative 480, we can do positive 480. And then positive 270. And if it's all nice and snug there, then let's do blue for bottom left. .495. It should do the same for both X and Y. So since it's going to the left, we'll do negative 270. Oops. Negative 270. Oh, sorry, negative 480. And then negative 270 for Y because it's going down. And last one, let's do pink for the bottom right. So for X, we'll do positive 480. And then negative 270 since it's going down. And there you go, you have all your quadrants filled. Something you have to remember is before you export, you have to either remove or hide your template screen. Otherwise, you'll get a pink line in the middle, in between the screens, and it kind of throws off the effect. If you want something to fill up all 4 TV screens as a full image, then you can simply drag over your media. Let's do a new section for this one. And literally what you're going to do is you're just going to make sure that it fills up the whole canvas that you're using. So for this example, you're going to have 4 different colors, and then you'll have the rainbow. After that, it literally comes down to creativity and how you edit your videos. So let's do something here where we copy and paste those same colors, and then we just offset them a little bit. And so let's make it so it flips between these colors and then changes to the rainbow at the very end. Let's duplicate that. So let's go ahead and play that. And this is how it would look like with the template. So you want to make sure that you either hide this or delete it before exporting. And now we can go ahead and see the media you just made. So go ahead and pull that up on your video player. And I'm duplicating the screens right now. Go ahead and hit full screen. As you can see, each color is in each quadrant. So let's go ahead and play it. And yeah, that's the basic gist of that. I do my effects a little more in depth. I definitely have a lot more to teach you in regard to this, but so far, let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe. And also, if you're planning to do this, make sure that you're buying off the links in the description. That way, you're not ordering the wrong thing. And also, it helps me out a little bit. I would love to keep teaching you more of this stuff. So, see you next time.